In ancient India, there was a small village nestled between lush green hills. Among its inhabitants was a young man named Anaya, known for his fiery temper. Whenever someone insulted him or challenged his views, he would react explosively, leaving a trail of hurt feelings and broken relationships. One day, the village held a festival to celebrate the harvest. The streets were filled with laughter, music, and vibrant decorations. Anaya, excited to join the festivities, sought out his childhood friend, Ravi. However, when they met, Ravi playfully teased Anaya about his temper. "Look who's here, the firecracker of the village." Ravi chuckled, expecting a light-hearted response. But Anaya felt the flames of anger rising within him. Instead of responding with laughter, he snapped, "Maybe you should mind your own business." Ravi, taken aback, walked away, and Anaya felt a wave of regret wash over him. He knew he had overreacted, but it was as if he couldn't control his emotions. That night, feeling restless and ashamed, Anaya decided to seek the wisdom of the village's renowned sage, Gautam Buddha. The following day, Anaya found Gautam sitting beneath a magnificent Bodhi tree, radiating calm and serenity. The young man approached and shared his struggles. "Master, I cannot control my anger. It harms my relationships and makes me unhappy. How can I find peace?" Gautam listened patiently, then smiled gently. "Anaya, let me tell you a story." He began. Once, a traveler walked through a dense forest and came across a wild elephant. The elephant was agitated, trumpeting loudly and charging at anything that crossed its path. The traveler was terrified and froze in fear. But then, an old wise man appeared and shouted at the elephant. To everyone's surprise, the elephant stopped, listening intently to the old man's calm voice. The wise man then approached the elephant slowly, speaking soothingly, until the great beast calmed down. He had not shouted or fought the elephant, but had instead chosen to respond with calmness and understanding. In doing so, he gained the elephant's trust. Gautam paused, letting the story sink in. The traveler learned that the power of not reacting, even in the face of danger, can lead to understanding and peace. Your anger is like that wild elephant, Anaya. When you react impulsively, you create chaos. But when you take a moment to breathe and respond thoughtfully, you can control your emotions and create harmony around you. Anaya absorbed the sage's words, realizing that his reactions were rooted in fear and insecurity. He thanked Gautam and vowed to practice self-control. In the following weeks, Anaya encountered several situations that would have previously triggered his anger. Instead of reacting impulsively, he took a deep breath, counted to 10, and responded calmly. Gradually, he noticed a shift within himself. His relationships improved, and the villagers began to respect him for his newfound composure. One day, during another village festival, Anaya encountered a situation that would have ignited his fury in the past. A merchant accused him of stealing a small item. Anaya felt the anger bubbling up, but instead of lashing out, he remembered Gautam's story. He took a deep breath and replied, "I understand your concern. Let's discuss this calmly." The merchant, surprised by Anaya's calmness, agreed to talk it out. After a peaceful conversation, they discovered the misunderstanding, and the merchant apologized for his accusations. Anaya realized that by controlling his reaction, he had turned a potential conflict into a constructive dialogue. From that day on, Anaya became a beacon of calmness in the village, known for his wisdom and emotional control. He learned that the power of not reacting was not about suppressing his feelings, but rather about choosing how to respond to them. He practiced mindfulness, embraced his inner strength, and became a living example of Gautam Buddha's teachings. As he walked through the village, Anaya often reflected on the wild elephant and the wise man, grateful for the lesson that had changed his life.